the meditation also. We people always have reached to this understanding to your mind that you alone exist in this universe, there is nobody else. You have to reach. Then it will be easier to experience further.
So I should feel that only I exist.
It should be a realization. You have three things. Your soul, yourself, your mind, and body is nothing. It is just all things are there. So this understanding we reach. Looking at death, we reach that body does not exist. Is there any doubt in it?
No.
Is it very clear? No.
Yeah, but others,
Other things.
Other people, only I exist. How?
And that's why where the realization comes. So when this body does not exist, then it is not real. What we call true or real? It is all the time. Eternally there. So body is not eternally there, out. Now comes understanding, because mind is there. Then when this at mind level you have to understand. That is where whole thing lies. Once you cross this mind, like you are telling me very clearly, body, despite sitting here, you say I do not exist. Bodily, I do not exist. How you came to understand this? Because you stare at death. And say from there I deduce that. Because this is an universal experience with all beings. They die. Had it been happening with you or X or Y, Z, then it's a possibility is somebody doesn't die. But wherever you are seeing that everybody passes away. So you deduced that you do not exist. One part is over. Yes. Now when you do not exist, but still you are there comes practical wisdom. That how to make your bodily existence such that it doesn't interfere much with others. That is the risk, that is the problem. But you are very clear about it. You do not have any doubt that you exist. You know very clearly that bodily you do not exist. So this is how you balance the contradictions in life. Yesterday when we were speaking how when you see the truth, it is full of contradictions. What can be bigger contradiction than this? I say you are sitting, we are talking, I say none of you exist, including me. And you all say yes, note in confirmation, yes, it is so. Now it is the biggest thing we are seeing. Same thing, now you are at mind level. Same thing you have to reach to a situation. That's why it is individual journey. That understanding you only have to develop. What can to whom you call Guru go is tell this is here I am finding difficult, because Guru will never ever look at your mind. That is what we tell here from the day one. Here you get certain things. First thing comes, you can read easily everybody's mind, and it becomes very difficult. So first thing, you are not supposed to read anybody's mind. You are not supposed to look at it. Whatever is, that is their thing. That is their thing. You have nothing to. That is what they are. If mind, everything begins in mind. Origin is in mind. Your origin, your body is in your mind. That is how you came. Otherwise, it is not there. So that is why the Yoga versus Tiwari said, it is what? Say it's a play of consciousness. There is nothing material. Material is also play of consciousness. It is dream within dream, that kind of situation. So consciousness is what it is. Operates in your mind. So at that level also you have to reach individually to that understanding. As we have reached physically, that it does not exist. Mentally also you have to reach to that conclusion. That it does not exist. It is merely consciousness. So that is the individual's journey. Once you cross that, That is why struggle is there, otherwise it will be smooth. Now this is clear, that is also clear. Now what else remains? Only progress, nothing else. This is also not there, mind is also not, the only yourself is left. Soul is as it is all the time. There is no change. It does nothing, it does everything. There is nothing can be told about it. That is what I am telling very clearly. Somebody speaks about soul, that means he speaks lies. You can't say anything about it. So only thing remains is self. That is why the word self-realization is there. In self only you realize that there is soul. All play here is in yourself, which is called character, charitra. That is what you are. So this, if you understand, then your meditation will become very smooth. So then when such things, pain and all these things come, you can practically experience that. Suppose if you are move away from your body, then what is happening there will be much less concern. Concern will be less. Because there is a connection. Even if you are outside, still connection is there. Those particles are yours. It's connection, but that effect will be less. It can be as less as required.
So, Guruji, when you say, if I feel only I am there, there are multiple souls, no?
No, that is the confusion. That is why it is one, this says, Yoga Vasisthari. It says this world is a confusion. Because we do not understand it as it is. And that is true. That is what we are saying. Only you have to be clear, correct and pure. You are already. Nobody can impure you. It's not possible to impure anyone. So that is a given. But all these indicates towards soul. People confuse with their mind or self, that is the problem. I am pure, mind is saying. The one who is pure, where is you knows that it is pure. That's all. So, what did you say? What was the question?
My question was, you said body doesn't exist.
So multiple
Soul is
you
there,
said.
but
So
each
you
one
say,
has a soul.
so
many souls.
yeah, that's why there is only one soul. There are not two souls.
Must keep talking.
So it's like that you say, that you consider that you are one soul, then you say your guru is little bigger, can accommodate you. Okay, so you can say two. Then guru says, I also have a guru, he can accommodate me. And then if you keep even, mentally you go, you will come, it is here and now. Nothing there, here and there.
Okay, it's like part of the whole.
Even part word is realization, you can't speak anything. Once you realize it what it is.
Okay.
But here I am saying, because this confusion, suppose you said soul, I also say there are very many souls. It is not so, there is only one. Because you cannot otherwise in words understand anything. And if I say there is one, then problem starts.
Yeah.
Then what, are we soulless?
Yeah.
If I am not there, then you are that. So what are the problems? Mostly people, highly ignorant, they fall for body. Little aware they are, that is why they are called in the first category, distressed. I have this pain, whole life they go for this. Nothing more. ठीक हो गया, गुरुजी बहुत अच्छा, टेम्पल अच्छा, चर्च अच्छा, everything अच्छा. Mosque नहीं हो गया तो it's a trouble. That is the base animal stage. So once that is distress. Second, when you come to the mind level, then you become desirous. Desirous means things are going fine. Now things should be, I should get honor in the society, I should get that, my things should go proper, everybody should consider me ideal. Desirous. Because basics are being fulfilled. Anytime from desirous you can fall to this to that to this. That keep on happening. But somehow, if you cross that, and you become a seeker, then you are on the path. Now your real search will start. Then you establish yourself. That as a soul you have to establish. The confusion is for this. Once you know that you are the whole, then you alone exist. Who is there? So this is how, but that is a realization. So once it dawns upon in understanding, first mind plays that role. No. How can you say do nothing? But by whose power it is saying that one has to understand. It is empowered by something. In that image it says I exist. It is empowered by self. So it says I exist. This is like soul's light falling on the self, self's light falling on your mind, and mind's on body. So whom you empowered? If you by your impressions you empowered your body, then it may start playing trance with your mind. No, this need is more prior. Mind also puzzled. But mostly people these days, because of the education, at least they are mind. They consider that supremacy, that it is more powerful than body. I can run by this. So this has to be understood. You have a heart, you have a self. If you reach to the self level, then automatically these doubts, they will not come. Then it becomes easier. That is why I say you have to come to this conclusion. That is why seeking, to at least reach to that level. That where seeking becomes true to you. So that is why you have to, who else can? You only have to convince your mind that this is how it comes, what is the imagery it takes, how it progresses. It is your mind, your impression. Others you can say, I am having trouble, I cannot understand this. Then you can ask, that is why. Then it becomes, then it is removed. And then when we practice, then it keeps going. Then slowly your things change for you. Because consciousness has effect on matter also. But that constancy is required. So one has to, it is good if sooner we reach to that understanding. This has to dawn upon in oneself. Otherwise, pull of the world is such that it is difficult to cross it. So that is why we say dhyana manana nididhyasana, because all things are happening. You have to, this whole this thing came, Yoga Vasishtha came in existence because somebody asked this question. There was somebody wise disciple, and he says, no, I have read all the Shastras, I have done everything, I am very confused. They say, you after attaining a Shastra, say you need not do anything. Nishkam, you become Nishkam. And here in the world, without doing anything, doesn't move anything. So I am utterly confused what to do. One says, don't do anything, it is Nishkam, and another says, it doesn't work. That is how it came, that you have to take both in your stride. What is real, you have to be real. There is you cannot run away in the name of one another. So this is all about how to live life, how to understand it, how it only makes you understand as a book. Because its writer also, he says in the beginning, where he tells that it is a book to make you understand. It cannot give you what you are looking for. It's a book, but it can make you understand. So this tells that it is a play of consciousness. Whole universe, material, spiritual, whatever they are understanding is a play of consciousness. Once you realize that, and then your life changes in a different dimension. as the truth. That abhi to we say it is like that, once you realize, once your mind is convinced itself. Convinced irreversibly. Then it will surrender. Surrender is always within, it is not outside. Who else you have? You alone exist, who else you have to? You make a medium, that's all. Because you have to understand certain things. So you go ask somebody, that's all. But whosoever that one is, that is within everyone. But since people, those who have been doing their sadhana and all, they realize others' problem. That if you say within, then ego sprouts. Am I the one? So they created this guru thing. That this way you can say that also. And it works. So that is how it is. But basically it tells that this world is consciousness. And once you realize that this is consciousness, you are in a different dimension. So meditation, to make it smooth, it is good if you come to this understanding. And whatever problems are there, you can bring out. That's why I said that if there are questions and I have something to speak, I don't feel like speaking. When there is nothing for me there now left to speak. But if you prod me, I can speak for days and nights, I do not mind. But otherwise, I said, okay, that's everything is fine, sit in meditation and go. That's how it is. In meditation sitting, see, that is with Guru's permission and your cooperation. Whatever is done, that is done. That is your Guru's work, you can say. But to understand your mind and remove those things, which to understand yourself, that is your work. You have to understand. If any problem is, then you can come. No, my mind, I cannot convince myself of this. Then okay, we can have a sambad, dialogue, that how you to convince it. What is there beneath it. But that is your work. So once you come to this conclusion, that you alone exist here, then your life also will become smooth. Material life, worldly life will also become smooth. And you will have much more time to yourself.